All
And
righty.
we're live.
The fuck? Okay, god damn it. Oh, shut up.
Welcome, one and all. Back to Abkhazio's side cuts
What the fuck? Okay,
for what
god-
lies ahead. Last we left our heroes. They had just sent off down towards Harnock's Rest in a great and wonderful race. And afterwards they would go on to take a substantial amount of time off. This story occurs during said downtime, where the party goes about doing all manner of things and variety of subjects. So welcome to what lays ahead side cut, CAINS Big Day.
Yay!
Ta-da!
with a new and wonderful token art made by yours truly, Corn.
Very
And-
based and poggers. Korn is an amazing artist.
Let's go to.
He is super duper poggers, you know?
He is super duper amazing, and I need to. And we're solid. Don't worry about the flames. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry.
worry about
Nothing could possibly go wrong. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Everything's gonna go perfectly today for Kane.
Yep, and that's why we're going to at everybody right now. That's what we're going to do. We're going to add everybody right now about Kane's special Wonder Fantastical Day.
Alrighty, let us begin. Our story begins at the Phoenix Crest Manor, the newly purchased and wonderful house of our dear party members, where they have begun renovating the insides to more suitably accommodate themselves, and more importantly, do all variety of things with their newfound manor space with a wide-ranging number of acres on which to build, construct, and more. We join Kane as he steps outside to begin performing a ritual which he's begun setting up around this particular point in the front yard. Kane, what you be doing right now?
As I'm putting that last thing, I'm drawing into the ground with my Darkbringer, a nice, wonderful symbols. As he's about to finish this, I gotta look through my spell list because I can't find it. Where is it? I know I have it. As Kane stutters in his mind for a sec, as he is might have forgotten to add this to the spell list. He's going to cast Find Familiar.
As you finish the sigils, carving them into the ground, though they are currently mundane with lack of magic flowing through, soon you'll be fixing that.
Very soon, once...
You stick Darkbringer's tip over one of them and slowly begin to pour out this horrendous dark energy, like tendrils of smoke leaking down onto the symbol, and as it fills the small little lines carved into the ground, it begins to light up.
Don't worry, guys. This is just the back end.
And as the circle forms, a bright light appears, as a small little fox seems to coalesce out of the shadows surrounding. It sits obediently, looking up towards you, Kane.
As I cast my Find Familiar, finally! Of my little fox.
It is silent, but you see something behind those eyes that seems to have some kind of affinity for you.
As Kane goes down and just basically pats it on the head, You're gonna fit right in, little buddy. We got some business to do.
Disturbingly quiet as you speak to it, and it has this like piercing stare that it's only focused on you.
Stop. We're gonna be the correct one now. As he changes it. Whoop. Come on, token. I know. For a second, I'm changing my. As he changes back, because he has to change for a bit. Changes back to his regular token. If you could please, token, please don't do.
If you right-click, go down to the bottom for display image. You can just click like.
Yeah, we're good.
You don't have to go through the actual token thing because there's a wild card.
No! I didn't know. Okay, I pick up my little buddy as we make our way to the this is the way out. I forget how big this place is. As I pick him up on his carrying on my shoulder, as I give him little head pats as we go. He's gonna be my good little boy for a while. As we make
his fur is as soft as a night's whisper.
I love Night's Whispers. I want my blade to be as sharp as midnight.
As you head out of the manor, you begin walking through Abkhazio, heading toward the tower, as you just received a letter this morning from Kyrnos.
I added a wild card feature. I'm totally not over there.
Totally.
Yeah, I'm totally not standing on the stairwell. As yeah, gonna have some fun walks with my amazing little box boy. I've been waiting so long to have a good companion. Because Flim left me. But who's Flim?
As you say the name Flim Flam, your little fox Enkoku just turns its head towards you and gives you a headbutt.
Ow! I love you equally. As
you arrive in, you see Lauren's behind, shuffling through a lot of paperwork. You see Martha currently walking around, holding a stack of paperwork that goes from her midpoint all the way up to the top of her head, and she's like very carefully walking so it doesn't fall. And you see Kyrnos with a very small kitsune man with a small yellow hat on top of his head.
Can I sneak up? I just want to just casually just kind of appear in front of him. So can I roll my stealth?
Yep, go for it. You blend in with the crowd as they pass by, heading down into the dungeon seamlessly until you slowly part your way out.
Hey, what you talking about?
Good, you're finally here. So, Cain, 2 orders of business. One, this is the individual whom has responded to your contract for the construction of your church. His name is Kamori Konstru. He is Kitsune Construction Co.'s CEO. Hi, how you doing? My name's Kamori. You're offering a lot of money for this. I'm gonna make sure it's a very good job, sir. We here at Kitsune Construction Corporation pride ourselves on the great craftsmanship of our various different hirees. I myself being a part of the usual job. I will be on site almost the entire time of the construction, except for maybe a small few instances. The architect that I am working with is currently already drawing up plans on blueprints. And once we have received the money, we will bring in all of that information and show you what we've got. I think you will be quite impressed with it. It is a very traditional Karachi Eye style with several large influences from Kitsune legends and folklore.
I'll help with some of the design features as well. As I tap him on the back and I bring him a little bit away from Kyrnos. Just so I can just be like, I do like the little hand thing. I'm like, and Would it be a problem if I ask one more thing? I'll pay a little extra for that. Only Kitsune to be able to work on my church.
Yes, as you can tell by the name of the company, we are primarily run by some of the most skilled Kitsune artisans that are available on the market. We pay them a very high rate in order to keep them employed, and we do exceptionally exemplary work.
You are hitting everything. Okay, so do you have your bank card with you?
Yes, I do have my Abkhazian bank card on hand at almost all times, as a lot of the business we do is in the city. As he pulls out from his side a platinum banking card that says Kitsune Construction Corporation.
Faster than I'm gonna as he's doing that, faster than he can just perceive it, I tap the Pride and Greed card on it to give him the money. My silver Pride and Greed card.
He looks at he feels something happen with it. He looks down to try and catch it and catches the sliver of silver moving away. And then he looks over to you.
Well, given that the current established price is agreed upon, I'll have to consult with my artisans, but I will inform you if any of them would require any additional fees. Beyond that, we should be all set, and I'll get those plans to you ASAP for your review.
Okay, we're good, buddy! Just slap on the shoulder. Make a, also, if you don't mind swinging around my, my house's new estate to meet one of my, friends, Haru, they have something for you. They actually have something for all your Kitsune employees. So,
okay, sir.
Smiles.
Given how much money you're giving me, I can't exactly refuse, unless it puts me in danger, but...
It's not gonna put you in danger. I promise.
He's got a little insight against you, because he's like, this is a lot of money going around. This is starting to get a little sussy.
Insight. He can't tell anyways. It's
I will
my
trust
big
you,
smile.
Good sir. If there is anything else you would require of me or anybody that is under my employ, based on current construction plans pending review, we figure it'll take probably around 2 to 3 months to fully complete the main structure, and probably another month to get everything done. Given the amount that you're offering, it will be done as quickly as possible. And we hope that our services will be of satisfactory amount and capacity for you. Did you have any questions or any particular spots that we should be looking to purchase with the available funding within the Divinity District, or
the biggest,
the largest plot we can for the price?
Correct. I want it the biggest. Not as big as the Worm's Church, because that one is just more. It's more vertical than actually horizontal. I want a good place that's right in front where a lot of people are walking. Because we need, because there's a lot of good things that this church is going to do. And before you start drawing for the statues that are going to be placed, that's the main reason why I want you to come meet my friend. They're going to be the high priest of the church. So you meeting them will help you be able to write down better for what you need for the area. So you're good. This head pat. He's probably, I don't think he's that tall with the way you have.
He is not. He is a very small Vulcan Kitsune man.
Yeah, head pat. And so we're good.
He is like just below chest height to you, looking up.
If you need any more money, just let me know. as I like. I'm always good to our fellow brothers. I go.
Will do, sir. And what was the name of your house's
Lloyd Monarchs. The Phoenix Manor.
Oh, Phoenix Crest Manor. Yeah, I'm aware of that place. We've actually done some construction work for the prior owners.
Really?
I'll head right on over there. Yeah, they're actually
good.
really nice. They recently decided to leave Abkhazia, given that they weren't gaining anything significant, and started doing mercenary work over in, I wanna say, Gulsera? Yeah, Gulsera.
Aw, that's good to know. Like, that's really good to know. So, unless you have any more questions from me, he looked over to Kyrinos. Is the other thing ready as well?
Why, yes. The other thing is actually awaiting you. It should be only about another hour before we can start opening up for sales on that. And given whatever the hell that was, I don't know where the fuck you got that money from.
Oh, don't worry about it, Kiranos. I don't think you want to find out either. Smile. Just looking directly into his face. We joined.
Insight.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. He gets nothing. You know the ability, right? I'm level 15.
Yup.
So absolutely, he's just looking into he's looking into eyes full of such passion and amazement. Say, yeah,
I'm alive.
you're alive! Yay!
Apologies. I had my my laptop charger decided to die. I needed to find one of my backups, and my backups wasn't working until it suddenly did decide to work.
We have some.
Uh-huh.
We have some cute. So, Kane will be like, "I'm gonna go start getting it prepared while I go upstairs. If you see any of my housemates, just direct them to where I am if they want." Hi, Kiranos.
You'll be in room number 9, which from the elevator you're heading towards is left, slightly down the hall, further left, and it's on your right. First outside room.
I'm like walking away while he's saying it. It's like, thanks, Kiranos, room number 9. Thanks.
So, would anybody else like their player characters to arrive on scene to head upstairs?
Yes. I believe there's one person here right now.
Hey, there's one person
not
here.
an Ame.
Until someone else joins, and then I have to smash up my computer again.
Ame arrives on scene, realizing she has been late.
Ame, as you're heading over, you pass by a very small kitsune man.
Hello there.
Oh, hi. I'm heading off to do something. Did you need something from me?
Not much. Were you that architect by any chance that came
I
to
am in
talk
fact an
about?
architect. I am the CEO of Kitsune Construction Corporation, or Kitsune Conco for short. Did you have any business with which you wanted to deal with me? Were you looking to commission a building, or tear something down and build something in place,
I was
put
just
something on
curious.
your house's property?
I was just trying to talk to you because I was asking if you were the one that my housemate San talked to about the very expensive building.
Oh yes, Mr. San, yes. I am the CEO of the company that will be handling the purchase of the property, the construction of the structure, as well as detailing and any architecture work done.
Awesome. Yep, that's basically all I wanted to talk to you about. Thank you, friend. Although I did want to ask something out of curiosity, and I deeply apologize if this sounds patronizing. How old are you? She says, looking at him.
500.
I am 68 years old.
She nods. Very nice. Have a good day.
Very nice.
Have a good day with it as well, ma'am.
As you're walking away, he just fucking sits there for a half second like, huh. Then turns around and continues off.
Hey there, sweetie. You see where the big old...
He's in
Thank you,
room 9 up
man.
the elevator, take a left and another left. It's the first room on the right towards the outside.
Alrighty, thank you. Glad I don't have to talk to you any further.
But I get there before, and I have to do something before so people arrive.
Yep.
Okay. Just tell me when I arrive on scene.
It's gonna be real quick. It's gonna be really... So, we just gotta get to...
So, Kane, as you ride the elevator up, there are... you start to notice that Enkaku stares around occasionally and seems to like laser lock onto things. Adventurers that seem of intrigue to it.
Room... I know it's on the left side. Room 9. Let's count.
Room 1. Room 9.
Wait, what?
Room 1. Room 9.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, yeah, so Kane's gonna go there and be like, okay, familiar, What was? Does he? He doesn't have a name yet, right?
He does. It's Ankaku.
Ankaku. Okay, I just couldn't see his name tag, so I was like Ankaku.
Also, as you enter, please roll me a d4.
Okay, a D4. Oh, it's obviously a 1.
Alrighty, as you are entering, you see a chair has already been pulled out, but you can't see who's in it.
Kane holds back from laughing, seeing this, and perfectly controls his face, but he wants to laugh. He looks at this thing. Oh, hello and welcome. Are you here
Hi,
for my
how you
auction?
doing? Oh, it's your auction. Good to know, good to know.
Yeah,
So,
that's my auction. I'm going to this thing set up.
Good. Hi, my name is Tori. I'm the current leading head of my house. I have a lot of money, and I have a lot of things I need to do, and I've heard that your weapons are black, nasty, evil. And I want them.
You know what? That's right. I won't say it's made by a master blacksmith, and it has a core that's never been seen before. Okay.
Good. We at the Indigo Jaguars will be very appreciative for the chance to purchase your deadly weaponry.
God, he's holding back so much from laughing. And
By
just,
the way, he looks almost exactly like this in-game as well. It's more photorealistic, but like, this is how he dresses. You also notice, Kane, this dude is like pouring fucking evil off right now.
and it's delicious. He just seems like a good guy. I pull out.
I would stab you in the back and steal every single item if he thought he had a chance to.
Yeah, and I just find it cute as he gets in there. So I'm going to be, for the people as the table, I'm going to be spreading out all the weapons. I'm going to add a few extra weapons here, just for the case here. But he pulls out his silver line ticket out of view, and he says, "I know you want part of this, Pride. You got one chance to show up. It's in less than an hour." As Kane sets up the room, and then he calls for Pride there. He doesn't call for Pride. He knows Pride wants some of this. He saw me big spend. So then I'll make it show up here.
Alrighty, Ame, you may enter as you see fit.
Oh, fuck.
Ame, you
fuck
walk
was
in to
that?
see you walk in to see a little gremlin with his tail wrapped around his legs, sitting patiently.
I've read to mention something. Ame also screamed just like Jonathan when she went up the elevator. She's never been on an elevator before. That isn't just pure magic bullshit. She just looked down at him. Hello there.
Hi there. How you doing? Are you gonna be my competition for this auction?
Oh no, I'm broke as shit. No, I'm here because he's my housemate.
Good.
Good,
One less person I need to worry about.
You know, I never knew such evil came in such small packages. I mean that
I'm
as a
not evil.
compliment.
I'm just pragmatic.
Uh-huh. You're just pragmatic.
I've never been called evil before. Never once in my entire existence.
Okay.
Ame learns the mind her own fucking business fruit.
Mind our own business. So what's already on the auction there is 3 spears and 1 glaive currently.
Nodders, have you named any of those, or are those the unnamed ones?
All my stuff are named. I have names for all of them. I don't know if names make them different. Question mark. I have the names for them.
There is a difference, but it's not substantial for the amount you're selling these for.
Okay, so they do. I'll give them the names, whichever one you pick for at first. I'll give the name that I have for it. So currently I have 10. I have 10 spears. I have 3 spears, 2 glaives. He's going to put down 1 scimitar, 1 longsword, and 2 daggers. And as 2 daggers, but that's a set connected by Vargas chain.
Corey's currently looking at them.
Interesting. They look really nice. you have any stabs on hand? Or, any... Actually, I'm very interested in the daggers for one of my guildmates, but I want to make sure he doesn't one-up me. You have any... I don't know, funny little special reserve doohickeys? Maybe something a little more deadly? Some special brand, perhaps?
Special brand? Well... This one's not for sale without it being a very big price. He pulls out another katana he made. This katana is this katana has a name, and I'm going to go to my blacksmithing sheet and double check because I made one for this one has a name, and it also has some nat 20 smacked on them as well. So let me just go grab the name. The katana that I have. Wait, actually no, that's katana. Where the fuck did he go? I don't want to say. I don't want to.
The one I have highlighted and the other one below it.
Okay. The one that I made is Suki. Suki, which. Yeah, because that has the regular one. So I pull out from my bag of like darkness. I pull out Suki, which has 4 nat 20s, and it's named, and I have Bargus core, and I have it name brand. As I pull out Suki, this one is one of the finer works that I have here, and I will keep it on the table. But I will keep it, but I will like to remind you, if you want this, as as the evil's probably pumping off that weapon, it's going to cost a lot. Suki is something that I would use. Not that.
How much do you mean exactly by a lot? Like, what's the starting bid you're expecting on it?
We'll see where all the other weapons sell. Well, I heard that people, before everyone starts coming in, we have a little bit of time. He kicks back in the chair as he sets out all the other stuff. People think the quality of this is about, the Guildmaster appraised this for about 400, 500k per weapon. I currently don't think so. Each one of these are made by a master blacksmith, but it has a core that you will never see again. You can never get this core. I am the only person who knows how to get this core, so I'm guessing each weapon's going to sell for upwards of 700k plus. Once I really explain. Plus, the materials are wonderful. The Suki there I would only start at around 2 million. As he folds his hand.
You see him shuffle something behind his little cowl.
Alright, 2 million. Let me just check one quick little thing.
He pulls out 2 things. One is a solid gold guild bank card, and the other seems to blend in much thinner underneath it.
Alright, let's see. That, taxes.
I said starting amount. You're going to have to bid with other people, but that's how much I would put it for a starting amount.
Yeah, I'm figuring in that right now. I'm trying to see if it'll be doable.
As
you see him tapping the golden card on the bottom of his guild card, trying to figure out.
If I do that.
Is the room does the room already have the weapon set for me, or
yes, several of your weapons are already on display across the table. You have several mounted up on the walls standingly.
Good
for display, and additionally, there are also listings placed at each seat.
Nice. I'll give the names for them as we go through the listings. But I just make sure that on the listing it says only you will never find another core like this ever. This is a once in a lifetime deal here. As just before, as he looks to his familiar, he's like, "Okay, I'm gonna need you to get this. But when someone wants one of these weapons and they pay for it, as I give him my guild, like my bank card, make sure they tap it directly into this as I just like put in enough, and then make sure you give it to them. I say this into its mind. And then just before we wait here, but just before it starts, I'm going to cast a spell. But it's a secret spell. And then I'm going to and then just do me a favor. I'm going to cast a spell. I'm going to DM you what spell it is. And then everything will be normal after that.
Nutters. One moment. That only requires... Yep, you can get away with it.
Yep. So I cast that, and then I'm just gonna send a joke to you. As that happens, Kane just stays standing and letting everyone pour in as Suki is no longer on his shoulder but stands on the table.
And Kaku sits on the table patiently awaiting. As the next group arrives in... The next group to arrive is a familiar set of faces. A smiling Samuel Durton, as well as one Blue Badger soldier, and Jason Gnass, who, Kane, you actually had a duel with prior in the fight pit. He looks to have grown quite a bit stronger since then. He's also swapped out his gear for something a little heavier.
That was a very long time ago. Oh, my bad. I gotta add one more thing. I gave so Ame Enkidu also has a bag of holding, one of my side bags of holding, which is filled with my murder core items. And Enkidu will just have that. Enkoku. Enkidu. I don't know why I said Enkidu. As they appear, Kane says, "How nice to see you. Long time no see."
Well met, brother. It's been a hot minute. So I've heard that you're planning to go down south soon. If that is, to be believed.
Who told you that?
On his face.
As Gaines like flips his ear, he's like, "Who told you that information? Why would I be doing
Well,
that?"
I heard you were gonna go visit some old friends after a certain feller came on into town.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking about it.
Well, if you need some security, me and my boys would be more than glad to reinforce whatever defenses and security detail you was thinking of bringing on down with you.
Kane's just laughing in his mind as he goes, "It's no need. It's all good. It should be about, where's the other people here?" Because he uses that spell like a minute before people get here.
People start rolling in pretty quickly after. We can save the rest of this conversation for afterwards if you so see fit.
We totally can. Smile.
Fellow Kitsune, look.
Oh!
Ohana waves.
It does, I said murder cores, but it also has some of my other weapons. It's the bag I was using for the weapons, my bad. I realized that that's going to come, if I say he pulls out another weapon, that's going to mess up. So he has my bag of weapons right now.
You see another figure from the fight pit walk in and then prop himself up against the wall.
Well,
Glances
hello!
at your selection. He looks straight at you. Got a big sword?
I do! I do have a big sword.
Good.
Though.
That's what I'm looking for, a new replacement for me axe.
Oh. Is he looking for great sword length or long sword length?
Great sword or a big ass maul / axe, based on what he's got packed on his back right now, which is a very large great axe with a very broad edge.
He'll like it. I mean, he's going to love. He's going to love the fact that it's not going to be one of the new sets because I didn't make one. I didn't make any great swords for the new sets, but I do have a murder core set for them. So I'll pull. So for that, it will not be, as CAINS looks at him, for that, it will not be part of one of the main sets here, but it is a side set that is also being sold if people are interested. And my mouse has disappeared. Where are you, please? My mouse has officially disappeared. Thanks, game.
It's weird, we can see it on the other end.
Yeah, I can't see anything. Oh, hey, show me this. Kvesit here. Kvesit not in the call. So I'm gonna fix my mouse really fast by unplugging and replugging. But yes, keep describing the people that are on their mystical.
Everybody's favorite Knight of Charms walks in and nods to you as he passes by with a smile.
Okay, I guess that I don't deserve a mouse.
And last but certainly not least, the Archmage, her familiar, and Hato, who has not yet departed for his fun little time off with Hideko, walk in and sit down at the side table. Dunsweer, the little scamp, wanders on over and stares at your wonderful form, Cain.
As he shrugs, as he's like, we're missing one person.
I assure you, he's not missing.
As Tori glances towards you with a big koboldy grin full of sharp, shagged teeth.
Well,
And you see the little bit of gold at the edge of his eyes.
ooh, oh, I love it! As he claps his hands, as I am learning to, as he says, before we get started, I don't know if you have a different music for this little like game show music. As we get started, let me just come out. Before I can sell stuff, I gotta be real myself as well, don't you think? As the tails flop behind him, as a less evil version of this is just that, this feels so much better as he stretches in it. Okay, as he says, welcome to my auction. All these weapons here were made by a master blacksmith, as well as having a core that has never been seen before, and this will be the only time this core is being sold. As well, if you look on the table, there's a katana there named Suki. That is not going to be sold unless people want to put down the money, as Suki is made special from the others here. So, as he opens his as he stands there, opens his hand, we'll start very simple. He pulls out the first spear. He says, this is the Bowler. Its main feature, as you can guess, is the bowling your opponents here. As he's not holding it, he's having I can't pull my name. Ankoku, just trying to grab it with his mouth as Cain is like close, like pointing at it. Says, this has the first ever scene of midnight cores. So, This spear can be used in all different types of situations. As well, quick question, if somebody wanted to use my spear as a spellcasting focus, I mean, if they want to use the midnight cores or my weapons as a spellcasting focus, before I say something wrong, can they?
It would work in a quarterstaff, or a wand or something similar, but you'd have to dedicate something for that.
Now, all these weapons can, if you so please, I can turn them into a arcane focus. Oh, wait, I can turn them into an arcane focus of similar value. But that will take me some time, and that will be extra money. So we'll start. The bidding for this starts at... not the best one. 400,000 GP, as he puts it down.
Over from the corner, the Archmage immediately raises her hand. 450. Zahargal glances back with a grin. 500. Tori, with a slight golden aura surrounding his eyes now. 600,000 gold.
Yes, I love fighting green. 600! Going once.
610.
Okay, 610.
620. 630,000 gold coins. 640,000.
And Karen's just eating it up. Going once, 640,000. Going twice.
650,000. As he pushes the golden card forward and the aura begins to grow brighter and brighter in its eyes.
Do we have any contestants for 650,000? Going once. Going twice. Sold. As Suki brings the spear to him. Okay. Good first item. So the bowl, yeah, debowler. It's not. The next weapon. He pulls out the two daggers. These are a twin set. They work together. They bond together. Well, it's Suki holding them.
And Koku just pulls them out.
And Koku.
On the table one by one.
Yeah, the dual daggers, they are the daggers connected by Bargus chain. These daggers are connected by a Bargus chain. They can be used for short or a little bit long distance attacking. Not too long, and you can pull them back to you and throw them again. These are known as the Twin Evils. They get stronger based on some conditions. He knows, because these are midnight spirits, he knows putting midnight in them would make them stronger. So if they come back to buy some more, so this one starts at 500,000.
Ohana thinks for a moment before raising her hand. 510. People think for a moment as Tori, the golden aura fading from him at 520. 530. 540. 550. 560,000. 570. 580,000.
As it's about to go back and forth, because I could tell she's about to say 5, just to one up him. 6, Kane just splits it. 600,000.
600,000. Raises his little cobalt claws into the air.
Yeah, 600,000. Going once. Yeah, he smiles. You're not gonna find anything like this anywhere else. Going twice.
Licks her tongue and lets it pass.
3 times! Guys, I'm making back my money! Twin Evils are sold for 600,000. And then, those are the two nat 20 daggers that I have in there. So, and then the next one, this glaive, as it's laid. He has this one laid on the table already. I modeled it after an item that I seen before. Or it was modeled after an item it was seen before. He's like, he just shrugs with that one. The item is modeled after another item, though it doesn't have the same properties, but I still use the same name. This is the Glaive of Certain Action. And it will make you want to choose. This one also will be starting about 500,000.
The room is silent for a moment.
Ooh, I should also add, this has a Bargeist core used on its production. Not Bargeist core. Baron. Amethyst the Baron core. Wrong one. Amethyst the Baron core.
500,000.
500,000.
520,000. The eyes start shifting around the room as people begin to think in their minds.
And
600,000.
600,000. If it gets to 700,000, I will throw in some complimentary items from another set.
700,000.
As 700,000, this will have your own pick, except for one item in there of another set of cores made. As I have Enkidu pull, I mean not Enkidu, fucking Ankaku. I have Enkaku pull out one of the murder sets, which has a katana and other stuff in there of my thing. You will be able to pick one of these with your purchase here. Enkidu displays some of these items, so anything past this amount, you will be getting one of these items for absolutely free. Which I have the list for that as well.
800,000.
800,000.
900,000.
900,000. And the game's just
1 million gold coin.
1 million.
1,100,000.
1,100,000. Remember, this is a free set. I'll make another, just to make this even better. If it gets to 1.2 million, you'll be able to get another one.
1,200,000 gold.
That's another free item from the new, from this other minor set.
You see in Tori's eyes, the gold is rapidly blinking in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Every time you offer something else with the set, it starts to dim. The second the money starts pouring in, they start glowing brightly. And it's just rapid firing back and forth from your perspective.
Can I roll an insight check to see what, even though my mouse is completely doesn't like me anymore? Can I roll an insight check to see what Pride and Greed is is this him just being motivated by Pride and Greed, or is Pride and Greed actually listening in for this?
Roll an insight check.
22.
Pride and Greed's pretty easy to read in these moments. The more you offer, the more bargain value you're giving people, but also then they immediately throw more money in the pot, which is just shooting him up. So you're basically it's like flipping a light switch on and off really rapidly. You're making people greedier, but you're also giving up more, but then you're making them greedier again, and it just keeps repeating over and over and over and over and over.
Yes. I'll make this even easier, as we have a 1.2 mil here. For every item up and coming, the moment they reach 700,000, you will be able to get one from the miners. Here, if any item reaches over 2 million, you can have a free one from the main set that isn't being shown here.
Tori immediately slams down the gold card. 2.5.
If people don't think I can make this money, I'm making this cash. 2.5, any higher than that, it comes with another one of these items for absolutely free, along with 3. And I repeat, 3 minor set items for absolutely free.
Hato's just glancing back and forth at the Archmage. Dunsphere is just like, he's not even fucking here, bro! He's not physically here! He's somewhere far the fuck away from this place.
I know better. Yeah, I'm here, of course. Why would I not want to be sold out to annihilation?
By the way,
Yes,
he's only,
he's limited
to
I know he's limited to. I know he's limited to telepathy, but I find it very funny because I'm telling you, of course I'm here, guys. Of course I would want Pride and Greed to sell my location to annihilation for him to show up, and I'm just here helpless against that. 2.5. I'm not even here right now. No, I'm 100% present as he goes in hand. 2.5. First. Second. And sold. You'll be able to get your pick and points to the thing later. At the end of the auction, I'll allow you to peruse all of them along with your free additional item from the main set that's not being sold here today.
That toothy, jagged grin just completely surfaces up, and he says,
Do I get first pick on that, or...?
Since you are the first one to do it, yes, you will have first pick.
His eyes narrow down as his teeth are just terrifyingly sharp, very similar in a way to yours, but not quite as extraplanarly evil.
Yeah, but the thing is that Cain right here does not look any bit evil. No aura, or very little aura about him.
It's almost like he's not here or something.
It's kind of, maybe. As, of course he's here. As he goes, he points to the blade on the table. Let's try, so you can write 2.5 million for, the glaive of certain action, along with 3 other items. I'll give the names for those, for whatever he picks later. So, he, you have something to say, Shell?
Oh, Ame was just gonna raise her hand and just be like,
yes!
Would you like me to go get lunch real quick?
Oh, you can bring, ask the guildmaster if there's some little toaster strudel, some little good snacks to bring everyone in here. We're having a great time.
Alrighty, can you give me some gold cane? I don't have any.
Yeah. He's like, hey, Ankadu, hand her the bag. There should be some gold in there.
And Kaku just shoves his head into the bag of holding, rustles around for a little bit, then comes up with a sack of gold.
Ame takes the bag of gold and is now going to get everybody lunch.
Ame, you feel the piercing eyes of that fox on you the entire way out the door until you're clearly out of sight.
Ame just like reminds me of my ex. and Ame is now gone until fucking lunch arrives now, so that's fun.
Now until lunch arrives, and even better, free lunch on me. Everyone here, we're going to be picking up some good stuff. So let's kick it up a notch. This is an exclusive item as he gets closer to the table, pointing at Suki. Suki is special. Unlike these other items, it has the most love and attention put into this. It has a Amp of the Baron core placed into it, along with one of the Midnight cores. And it's damn near a masterpiece. Slightly off. But a katana nonetheless worth every cent. The bidding for this katana, it starts at 2 million. And look,
2.1 million.
2.1 million. 2.2. If we get to 2.4 million, another minor item will be added on that list.
2.4.
2.4. One of the minor items I hear.
2.5.
Okay. If we hit 2.7, another minor item will be for absolutely free.
You see people glancing around the room.
2.9. 3. 2. 3.1.
So,
3.15.
hold up. Let's make this a little special, don't you think? Zarhargal, you're a swords master, correct?
Aye, that is the case.
Would you mind? Because the sword will not take any damage from this. Unsheathing it and giving it a little practice swing just to show the others and maybe get yourself a feel for it if you want to bid a little higher here. Smiles. Can I roll persuasion?
Go for it.
I just gotta find my mouse. There it is. Advantage 14, not that good. God damn it! Actually, I'm gonna use one of my D12 inspirations because I used my other ones. You're the D12. And 1d6, fine. I want to get to at least 20. 22.
Zahargal stands up as Momo moves off to the side, picks up the blade.
You'll really see its worth here.
He gently pulls the blade from the scabbard, observing the edge of the weapon itself.
I have a description for that as well.
Yep.
As
Go
he
for it.
pulls it out, it is like a platinum blue shade with crescent moons drawn. Is the sword line there with an unbelievably sharp edge, where as he fully removes it, he can feel the lack of air. I mean, the air being cut just by the simple movement of his hand.
Zahargal's open a bit wider than usual as he's observing it before he brings it up in front of himself and does a single swift practice swing. As it cuts through the air, there's not even so much as a sound left behind.
What was the running number?
3.1.
3.15?
Correct.
3.3.
And that meets the new threshold for another minor item. So 2 minor items with this one.
The pride and greed behind Tori Dread's eyes is fucking doing strobe lighting right now. You can see it deep in Tori's eyes. The greed is taking over, just ever so slightly more.
3.35. 3.5. I wish to add this weapon to my collection. I would advise not bidding against me any further.
You see the yellow starting to pulsate like a heartbeat.
As the smile
3.3,
on Kane's
3.55,
face goes even higher.
3.7.
Oh, if we get the 4 million, I'll make a custom order for whoever wins that.
Zahargal is starting to look genuinely annoyed. Puts the blade back in the scabbard and looks over to you, Kane.
Is there another blade like this one within the collection?
There is not. There's not another one. I didn't expect anyone to really want to buy it at such a high price. So I don't have it. But in the minor cores, if you're willing, there is another katana. Oh, not as beautiful, not as fine as that one. But it's there. And
I'll have a question after this auction is done then. As he sheathes the weapon and places it down. Tori is just drooling, looking at it, staring at you like, come on, do the countdown, do the countdown, do the countdown, do the countdown.
going once!
More weapons that I can count.
Going twice! Sold. As he just says, sold. As Ankaku brings him the weapon, and he says, "Be very gentle with it, and I will put you for an order later." Okay. As he claps up the pretty good round. Let's start with some cheaper stuff. Let me, as he said, Ankadu, no, not Ankadu, Ankaku, please take out the Great Sword from the minor collections. This one will start at a simple 50,000.
Ankaku just grabs it by the handle and starts dragging it out onto the table.
Yeah.
Before he flips around and pulls it back toward the center.
Yeah. This one is of... this great sword is of... oh god, what the fuck? Oh my god. I have the name for this great sword. Just give me a sec. As I thought I remembered the name, and then I'm like, wait, no, I fucking don't. And I'm still, by the way, still doing this without a single mouse cursor. Oh, it's back!
It returns!
Oh, shit, wrong one. Wrong downtime. Nope. Again. There it is. The Great Sword is named Trash Slayer. Or Gomi Slayer. It is exceptional at killing the weak, be it kobolds or whatnot, but it can put a decent battle against those stronger, if you were to power it up with some means. I can't exactly tell you exactly those means, but if the bid goes high enough, I will explain. So 50k, starting for the Great Sword, Gomi Slayer.
50k.
This is a part of the minor collections. It is still crafted by a master blacksmith, but the core is nuanced. 50k?
As the bidding continues on, Samuel leans in and whispers to Jason. Then flips around. I'll go in and throw my hat on into this bid of 75k. 80. 90. 100. 110. 120.
Oh man, do I
Foggy
love
looks
parting
very,
green.
very unhappy as he stares at Samuel.
This is the only great sword from the minor selection. I do not have another one, and if
As Samuel looks like he's about to say something, Krogmir just looks over to you. 180.
and that will break the threshold for, I'll tell you how to make it stronger. 180. Going once, going twice, sold. And Kaku, hand it over, or you can come grab it from him. Either or.
And Kaku drags the sword over toward him as it's leaving a trail in the ground from how sharp it is, as Krogmir picks it up and holds it in his hand. I like this sword.
Kane smiles, and I have my mouse back so I can actually click on things. And smiles and goes, well, let's get back to the main items. The glaive is sold, a spear is sold. There are 2 spears left. We'll make this a bunch deal. These next 2 spears are not perfection like the other, like some other stuff that I have. But these, because it was 2, we sold 1 spear, 1 glaive, and there was 2 additional spears here. This one is called Light Slayer, and the other one is called Dark Slayer. These will be sold as a pair, starting at 200,000. These are my not nat 20 spears that I rolled. 200,000.
210.
And just for everyone to remember, these have a core that, these have a core that you will never see ever again without coming directly in ties with me.
220.
220.
230.
230.
240.
240.
260.
260.
280.
290. 300.
340.
350. 360.
370.
375. 380. You can see the glow in Tori's eyes as he's holding that golden card in front of him, staring at it.
I love when people go bankrupt for me. As I go, well, we've been bidding for a little bit now. The next, what's that? How much?
It is at 390.
400k. We'll add one of the minor collections, with the exception of one.
400.
420. You can see the slight hesitation. As Samuel is currently just looking at you, Kane, smiling.
I don't hear anything higher. 420. Going once. Going twice. Sold. And then this would be about the time she comes back with lunch, because I'm hungry. And not in real life, but in game.
Ame, you arrive back with a catering crew behind you.
Alright, thank you all. Thank you all. As Ame comes inside with the fucking catering crew in tow. And she's just like, alrighty, I got catering and all that, so yep, they should be coming in.
As you say that, you see several people from the guild, including...
there's still one more item. I forgot the
Okay.
longsword. I forgot the longsword I put on the table. So I have one more item before I do something else. Yeah.
Why are these all unlinked? One moment, I need to check something that these are all linked. That's...
Man, guys, don't you love him? Tori, don't you guys love him? He outbidded Zarhar Gul! And doesn't Zarhar Gul not like that at all?
No, he does not. He really doesn't like being outbid, especially on a piece that beautiful.
Don't worry, I have more beautiful pieces, and I think I'm about to get some commissions, if you guys know what I'm saying. How much time has passed? Because that is important.
For the grand totality, probably somewhere around an hour.
Before the hour mark, before the hour mark, let's say 5 minutes before the hour mark on for this, because that's very important. As he's going to need to, so the catering is going to come in, but he's going to still sell the last item on the actual last item here. That I is so while he's bringing the catering crew there, and I'm reading this to make sure I'm not being dumb. Where are you? Okay, so as I'm reading this, as he says, as the food comes in, this will be the last item for this showcase, and there will be a halftime little break where I will talk 1v1 to all the people who want to talk. as he pulls out a long sword named Strength. Enkaku pulls out the long sword named Strength, or the long sword on the table. This is made with an Amp of the Baron core, as well. I mean, this was made with Amp of the Baron core, as well as being one of the finer crafted items, kind of like Suki, but with a little less attention put there. But it's absolute perfection. This is one of my Nat 20 things. Absolute perfection under the sun is what I would call it. But it does have the core that you will not see again here, and the bids will start at 500,000.
You see Samuel shoot a sneering grin over to Krogmir, who looks miffed. 500,000 starting, right?
Correct, 500,000 starting. If you want, I'll even let you, like Zargal, take a little swing with it.
Zahargal looks intrigued by the designs, but less so by the handling. He seems to have a heavy preference for one-handed versatile weapons. Samuel looks back at Jason. Now, boy, you tell me, how much you want this?
You know what? Have him take a swing so he can get the feel of it.
He
Enkaku?
looks over as Enkaku is dragging the blade again,
As it's just
leaving a mark in the table.
As it's just like cutting through the table easily.
Jason picks it up from Ankaku's mouth as Ankaku hops back up on the table and awaits it to be done.
Take a
As Jason
nice good
picks it
swing.
back,
No.
Raising it up. He doesn't appear to be particularly well skilled, though accuracy he certainly might have in spades. As he takes a cleaving strike up. As you step into where he was about to swing, and he almost throws himself off balance.
Well, I was going to try to do it before he swings, just so I can get close and be like, as I look at him, can I tell that how good is he?
Roughly equivalent, he would be about level 3 with a multi-class split of fighter.
I mean, like,
rogue.
alignment-wise.
He's an average person, not really aligned one way or the other.
Now, he gets closer. Before you take that swing, let me show you guys. Since I'm selling this one at 500k, I'll demonstrate something that each of these weapons can do. He looks in directly into the eyes and says, fill it with anger and then swing.
Jason
Whatever.
Closes his eyes, slowly building up.
Also, Battleborn move. I'm showing them Horrid Blade, because each one of them should have Horrid Blade.
As he opens his eyes, you can feel some semblance of ire formed within him. Though there's not much to pull from, it's enough to start triggering the blade's edge. As Jason, seeing this overflowing energy, swings. And as it hits the interior of the tower, you see it almost impact like some kind of magical wall that's present.
Yeah.
As the energy begins dispersing, but it takes a hot second for it to fully disperse as this pulsating wave of outward energy draws out each moment of that strike.
As he puts his Skate puts his hand on his face, and this is like at the last 2 minutes. As you can see there, each one of the set's weapons can do something similar to that. So now that you see it, it took somebody of
Million.
1 million.
Say? Oh goddamn!
Million.
We got any higher bidders? I mean, there's a lucky few who already have some, but there's more.
Tori sitting over here on his pile of fucking weapons like he's sitting on the Iron Throne.
Going once. Going twice. Sold. That will be for lunch break. and it's like 1 minute left as Tori, please escort yourself. If you want, for all the everyone else, you can stay here. But Tori, we have more to discuss, and you'll be able to get your selection pick later. Go to the Phoenix Manor, where I currently live, and we'll talk about 2 hours from now.
Phoenix Crest Manor, duly noted.
Make sure you don't bump anything.
Oh, trust me, I won't.
As he appears to have not left the golden card, and his eyes are, from your perspective, instead of their nice scarlet red, glowing yellow.
Hey, Tori, where's the money? Don't you try?
He throws the card over at you.
Hey, and Ankadu grabs it in the air.
Ankaku grabs it and presses it into the bank
The
card.
card?
The bank card starts glowing as Ankaku jumps up into the air and frisbees it back to Tori.
Oh, that would have been really bad if he tried to leave right then. And then, after he is fully gone from this establishment, everyone looks at the current cane there, and he just fucking disappears. And like, as he disappears completely, and 2 minutes later, as Ankadu's sitting there, Kane walks through the door. Hey guys, I'm back. I just had to take a little quick break. Let's sit down and eat, and you guys want to talk with me some more, right? I do have some more stuff. As Ankadu jumps over to my lap. Ankaku and I'm like, yep. So, what food has been brought in here?
In front of you is a delicious feast that has been sourced from the entertainment district in a very high dining establishment. It is primarily food from Karachi to match your personal taste based on prior statements about a certain Kitsune contractor. As well, there are several other delicacies, including but not limited to a small array of bottles of very high quality wine.
I take the most,
which is at least 20 years old.
I take the most expensive stuff and I grab a plate and the wine and I fucking cork it open with my finger as I pour myself a glass as I just eat and swirl my cup as I look. Now, are you guys ready? Let's have a nice little quick feast. If you have any questions, let me know. Gunk, gunk, gunk.
As they're all eating, there's not really many questions. However, you do know the Zahar Gal just kind of leans over and says, "Commission, number, same quality as those ones."
2 million.
Done.
Okay. Down. Add another 2 million to my thing. No, it will take some time. Okay, now. As he finishes eating his like very expensive shrimp and delicacies, just gobbling them down, he says, "Let's get serious. Before, those were not my best wares, not even close. So, next auction, it will be laid to a vote, because I am not going to sell any more than 3 more of my items." He puts down, so he goes around and with his very real body this time pulls out the rest of the crafts here. As it's 3 rapiers, 3 short swords, the 7 spears left because these are all the rest of the nat 20 stuff. The 3 long swords, the 6 daggers, 3 scimitars. Now, and the other glaive. I'm only going to sell 3 of these items, and each one of these items have the ability of that long sword there And the items I've already sold had the ability of the longsword. But let me show you a difference. As you seen him over there, he picks up one of the weapons. That is but a novice doing it. He walks over here. Let me show you the real extent to all of these. As he fills it with midnight and then fucking slams down a slice into the air. A horrid blade that's actually horrid.
It swells with the most vile, despicable energies possible and rips off, cleaving the air in twain as it passes through before it fades at its maximum distance in a mote of hellish flame, sourced of nothing but hatred.
Nothing here. Nothing left. All of these are the best work that I have procured for this case. Now, you all can vote on 3 to bid for. As he'll just be like, each one of them. I mean, there are a few here that have amped the Baron cores added onto them, which are, I'll point out, the second glaive has it, one of the longswords has it, one of the scimitars has it. And so, everyone can get a little touchy on them. You guys can touch and feel around, even feel about how they are, like. But I'll be taking the majority vote on whichever weapons you guys want to bid for. And the starting bid will be $0. They will go up from 0. And every 500,000 that's bid on these, starting from 0, I'll take 1 commission to make something of similar.
So that is, write that in chat, please. It is how many katanas, how many. Blah, 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 blah.
So this is from the major set. I will write there. I can just grab this. There's. I will write those down for you. I'll put the most raptured items here because I already sold. I sold one of the long swords. And I did not sell any of my other ones, so I'm going to copy and paste a whole bunch of these. Don't worry. There are 7. Almost done. I'll be done in like a minute.
Yep.
There's not another. I do not have another katana because they take fucking forever. Let's see, and then. I took out the pair, so it should be 6. Okay, here it is. I meant to add one of the rapiers have a Baron core and one of the short swords has an amped Baron core.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. And they are the excellent. These are my leftover wares.
The group of bidders look around at one another. Some of them finally happy that a certain person has already left and is no longer devouring every item in sight.
Yes.
They come to a conclusion on the glaive, one of the long swords, and one of the daggers.
I place the 3 on the table, I put everything back into my bag, and I will say this glaive's a little, so I'll say a little bit about these weapons that you guys have picked. This glaive's a little special to me. Help me kill something I can't talk about. Not really, I just made it in the memory of that. But I loved every moment. This is the Hydra Slayer. how good it is at killing hydras, it's going to be as good as the other weapons, but giving names to stuff makes it a little better, if you didn't know. This dagger is called Tiny Terror, and this, the last one, the longsword, is called For Honor. Which one will be going first? I'll say the longsword. Bidding starts at 0. Remember, every 500k, I'll commission something of similar worth to these items, free of charge.
The name for the longsword was For Honor, right?
Yes, For Honor.
Alrighty.
Like the game.
Which would you like to put up for bid first?
The glaive, Hydra Slayer. Starts at 0. Every 500 is a commission. This is how I'm getting customers, guys.
Samuel glances over it. 100. 200. 3. 4. As Samuel's about to say something. 4.5. Samuel, if you're going to outbid me, you're going to try a bit harder than that. I mean, come on, man.
Cracks my knuckles and made back my money once.
Samuel's got his eyes just squinting towards Ohana. Fine, fine. Rolls his eyes over. 4.5. Sounds like everybody's set.
Going.
And then Ryoka comes in with a fucking grand slam. 600.
And that's a free commission right there, guys. 600,000.
Ryoka, traitor. Why would you do this to me? 700.
Going once. 700,000. Going twice as he's holding the weapon and he's twirling it.
I'm here to get some good fucking ideas for the next fucking weapon, and I'm gonna get fucking.
Soul! Places it down. As he's like, I'm not going to throw it over to you because that would be very bad. But he places it down. You can have it, little young dragon.
He picks it up and starts flapping rapidly like he's an oversized dragon with 2 small wings, and starts slowly bringing it over and places it into her hand. Which, instead of her hand, she just conjures up a weapon stand. As she doesn't seem to want to touch the glaive with her hand for some reason.
That's perfectly fine. And now, starting at 0 for Tiny Terror. 700k for the glaive and the Baron Core. The Hydra Slayer.
Yep.
And 1 commission.
The dagger. Bum bum bum.
Tiny terror, tiny terror.
Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. How do I get you off the fucking stage? There we go. As you pull the dagger up and place it onto the table for everybody to view, Terranir immediately shoots up. 300.
300,000. As I'm flipping the dagger in my hand, as you can just see that it's cutting the air. Oof. 3, 4, 5. Any? Going once? 3.5.
400.
400. Another 100,000.
Samuel shoots a grin at you, Kane.
Yeah.
Roll an insight check on him.
I will do that. Insight check on the way. Terrible.
What you get is that he's kind of trying to signal he'll make it go higher if you would like. He just wants something in return that's non-material. Are you willing to cut a deal?
Is it,
With him?
he looks at him right in the face as he'll deny it, but he'll say, I already owe you a favor. Basically his face, like, just says, you don't need to, because I already owe you one favor that I will repay.
He tips his hat forward like he's adjusting it. And he leans back.
Going once. Going twice. Sold to the Knight of Charms. As he hands it over. Be careful with it. Any random swing could result with that energy flowing. Yours a lot stronger than the points to this one that has the long sword.
Oh, that's precisely what I'm trying to buy. It'll make a great sidearm. In case my main weapon ever breaks. He holds out his card, and that was 400k, right?
Correct, 400k. No free commission. And last but not least, for honor. Starts at betting net 0.
Pocket 400k.
Yes, 400k. Make it dough.
Zahargal seems like he thinks about it for a moment. But old and wise as he is, he just kind of leans back. He doesn't want to take that. He's already getting a custom better commission.
He doesn't want to take that, as he says, well, as he knows, he has a good feeling about this. Well, I'm feeling very generous right now. We're at 400k. It doesn't seem like anything. So I'll just throw this in for anybody who might want to think about it. He puts a katana there from his minor collections. This is his last little bait here from his minor collections, and he says this katana, I know what the name is, but I just want to make sure that I check it. This katana is called Polar Mortis. This is from one of the minor fields, and for the very last item here, it's already at 400k. I'll add on this katana for absolutely free. As he pulls out the katana, showing the lines and other stuff.
Now Zahargal is interested. 600k.
And another commission puts it down as he slams. As he goes.
God, it's just glaring at him. Fine. Million flat.
Ooh, that's
okay.
2 commissions. 1 million. Do we have any higher?
Zahargal's thinking. Does he?
Does he have more?
Zahargal, you're a pretty wise old man.
You gonna make him roll like a fucking wisdom check?
Zahargal steps down. Sadly.
And sold for 1 million. This is very lucrative for me. As Kane says, good on you. 1 million. So now, for the deals, we'll have, as he pulls out another thing, as he says, this piece of paper right here, he'll just hand it out to everybody. That's your commission board to the people who got the commissions. Send it through the letter. Tell me what you want, what item it is, and depending on the material, you might have to... me making it. Because yes, I am the blacksmith who made these items. Cat's out the bag. I already said it a few times. As he walks around, with me making these items, I can do a lot. But me making them will be free. It depends on what materials you might have to procure for yourself. If it's base materials that I already have, I'll use what I have. But if you want anything special from that, you will have to procure the materials. But you will not have to spend, as he just like sits in the chair. But you will not have to spend any extra on it.
They all seem to nod in agreement.
And as he walks around, As he goes up to him, he tells him the great sword. He goes up. You're a as he says, you earned that little secret of how to make the weapon stronger, right? I mean, no, I'll tell you this really fast. He whispers into his ear. If you're a barbarian, be careful around your allies, but feed it murderous intent. Feed it the murder that you have. Be it for a person, be it for a thing, be it for whatever the case is. But the more you feed it, eventually it will bloom. Which is true. I'm positive that that has the murder cores in it. It will get stronger.
Oh boy, you don't know what you just told him.
You know what? I realized he walks back. He's like, side mark. You're fine to do. Side mark. You're fine to do whatever you want, but if you mess with me, I don't think you will. You're just make sure you don't bite the hand that just gave you free food. I point to him.
You see something deep in his eyes that you feel like once before you might have very much liked to indulge in.
Oh, he's going to do. Well, he strikes. And people, and some other people earn the secret, which is, some people earn how to make it stronger, and I just basically tell them it feeds on negative emotions. Though, if you are I forget exactly who won, the, extra stuff, but, I know there's somewhere in chat here, but pretty much, the people who won, any extra stuff, the Midnight Blades, it feeds on, negative emotions, so... more negative, more stuff you have it do, the stronger it will become. Is what I tell them. Yeah, it was Gomi Slayer. Gomi Slayer, I don't know who... Oh, but never mind, he bought Gomi Slayer. So did I actually... No, never mind. No one else got... it was just him. He got the secret. Never mind, so no one else learns that. But I do show it. We have a little bit of time. So as Kane just claps, and he says, that's it. Food was on me, and for anybody else. If you want a commission from me, I am expensive, but it is worth your whiles. These are just some of the stuff I have. If you put in the time and the money, you could even get something like this. As he unsheaths Darkbringer, as he slowly pulls it out. With enough money, I could get something pretty damn close to this. This is a lie. This is a lie he is saying in front of all of them. He cannot do anything close. The closest he can do is Suki, but maybe a little better than Suki. But that's about as far as he goes. But he's hyping everybody up. But nobody's going to be able to tell that he's lying. As he pulls out Darkbringer...
Ohana is probably the only person in this room who can actually try and fucking see through that.
Yes. Ohana's probably the only one, and that's not even an insight check on my face, it's just insight check on the material.
It's physically possible to do with any method I have ever seen before.
Yeah, then pretty much. As he pulls out this weapon, as he pulls out this Darkbringer and says, I will not move it too round because I don't want to cut anyone by accident, but this is the peaks. As he shoves it back into his teeth.
Ohana just stares at it like, what ungodly abomination is that? Able to make. She just looks at you, and you can see it in her eye, that knowing look of, there's, what the fuck did you do? Who did you cut a fucking deal with for that fucking weapon? It's not allowed. You can see it deep in her eye, like, what the?
She
did
looks.
Not fucking make that on this planet.
She
did not make that here.
She looks deep within Kane's eye, and all it says, "It's my masterpiece." That's all she gets from Kane's face.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
Oh, so much. No, if you guys need any help. For anything, any commissions, let me know. As he goes to talk to him. What's that little deal you want me to do? I still owe one of your people for dying for me way back when we fought the bar guys. As he taps it on his shoulder.
One moment, Ohana's just having a minor existential crisis staring at your weapon.
I put it back into the sheet. But that's funny. Huh?
Yeah, you having all right, dear?
Are you good?
She just stays quiet and does not move. She is frozen in place, staring as Samuel watches Krogmir step out, along with several others. Zahargol goes over to talk with the Archmage, and Ternir leaves you to your own devices to go chat with Hato. As Samuel looks over. Now, given your little march down to the Republic for a vacation, as I've heard,
You have good ears.
I was wondering, now you could either enter partnership with me on it, or I could serve as regent after, but regardless, as you are well aware, me and the boys got some attachment down there, you know?
Ame is dying eternally as she's hearing bits of this conversation.
As he puts a hand on his shoulder, as he's going to transfer some imagery into his mind, like the primeval way, but not like too evasive, but what he's going to do down there. And will basically this is a threaten, not a threat necessary to him, but this is basically all the things basically the images go as like following of telling him the reason he's going to collect the people he needs. So as he does that, he puts the images in his head. He says, so what do you want, friend? Since you know why I'm going down there, what can I give you as a service? Free of charge, one of them. I'll help wherever is needed, as long as you and your people do what your images saw. Which is basically, he's going down to collect as many kitsune as he can for his new kitsune church, and will probably lead a line of bloodshed to all the slave owners and slave captives, and there might but that's all he shows him, as he says, that's my little fun vacation. But what do you want? As he stares into his eye.
I'm just checking which yes. Hey, God, have you ever played Assassin's Creed 3?
Yes, I played
Did you ever play the DLC?
Yes.
You get a very similar image to King George Washington.
Oh my God.
Back from his head with a smile.
He says, your wish is my command. Just make sure you bring your people there. Actually, points to one of them. Wait, no, you just bought my blade. You come with me. You're mine now. For a bit.
So, Jason, you've already met Mr. San, am I right? Yes, we had a brief duel in the fight pit prior to my joining of your forces, sir. Very good. You head on with him, and if there's anything a bit confidential. Aye, aye, sir. He will stick to you like a guard to glue.
As he says, Ame, it's time to get going, as he goes up and shakes Yamato. Just, hey, snap out of it! We're leaving! Wake up!
Ohana just stares at you. Who the fuck did you gotta deal with to make that thing? There's no way you that's not even made of fucking...
On this side, he does the arm shoulder thing, drags her out. You don't need to know things you don't want to find out. Or do you? Because it will cost you a lot. And this is the only... Before, the present was minor, and when he came in, the present was there. But this time, it is suffocating because I'm so close to her. Where I say, or do you really want to find out? Because it will cost you. As we start leaving.
What would it cost?
He put... It's not money.
No, Jason, I'm Ame is trying to make suggestive remarks towards Jason, like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Hey, how you doing, honey?
He's just looking like buff soldier in armor.
You're a...
Ame's just slowly like, "God damn, this bitch is boring as fuck."
This is boring. As he looks at you guys riding down, he looks to her. You're a kitsune, so you'll get the family discount. If you really want to know, I'll tell you. I'll share the secrets to real forging. As he looks deep within, like, her eyes, as his eyes are purple and, like, glowing. As he will say, all I need you to do is be a partner with me in the future when the church arises. Smile.
And what would that involve precisely? As she leans back against the barrier on the side of the elevator. She's not saying no yet, Kane, but she's not fully committed either.
He puts his hand out. You'll find out this is not a yes to the deal. It's not a handshake. If you grab my hand, I will show you.
She pauses, looking at it as the elevator slowly descends downward the many stories toward the lobby, or towards the entryway to Warvite. And she'll slowly reach forward with a raised eyebrow before making contact with your hand.
And then I hit her with the, you didn't have the time! And I give her all the kitsune lore smacked right into her fucking brain. And not only that, I give her the kitsune lore. I give her the real fucking history. I don't give her anything from in the tower or whatnot. I give her the real history and give her the real reason for the church and whatnot. It's to put the kitsunes back to where they need to be. And her partnership will guarantee her into the future. As I hit her with all that information all at once.
Fucking Hyperborean Kitsune League. Fucking hell.
And then I basically gave her like a fucking I basically did the fucking orb without doing the orb is because she's a kitsune. I'm willing to give the information, but whether or not she can handle the information, because she's asked what the cost is. And she found out.
The cost is being in the future.
As you arrive at the bottom of the elevator...
Don't worry, the cane isn't here.
Ohana stares at you.
The smile, and I'm now back, like my face basically warps back into original San form, so I am currently Primeval San as we go down, as my tails retract. And this is a more disgusting way to do it.
Did you give her anything from the future and your current standing plan?
I did not give her anything in the future. I just gave her that she has a spot in my future if she accepts and becomes a partner with me. I basically
take it under consideration.
Let me know. I don't give offers more than once. I mean, he's like, this offer, you'll be able to come, you'll put it under consideration, but if you think about it after that, after we talk about it again, it will not be the same. As we get walking and as Ame and my other man here just notices the smile on Kane's face just goes to ear, uncannily going more higher and higher. Because he knows that right there, he knows that there is something that he's going to gain with that later. As he's going to go back to the Phoenix Mansion with Ame and with our new man. Oh, and give a good setup for here. I gotta go talk to the little cobalt person, as well as take all my money, because that's what I did that, right? I didn't just leave without taking my money,
All
right?
your money is on hand, and that is 13.05 million gold.
I tap my card to pay my 10 million debt.
The moment you pay it, you can hear somewhere in the far
Sighing.
distance a cackling.
Leaving
Just
me
a
with
horrendous cackle from far, far, far away.
leaves me with 3.5 milli sitting in my bank account. So now I gotta add that to my sheet.
You know, sweetheart, that was a very impressive selling. I gotta say, you have really evil fucking names for your items.
Oh, you don't think they're alive? They're just waiting to be born. I gave them they're like my children. That's the name they wanted. You're dragging.
I mean, you're fucking looking at Kane like, what?
You pulls out Darkbringer in front of everyone, but Darkbringer looks different for for the not to fuck over the regular people. Say, touch Darkbringer, put the back, and say hi.
Ame touches Darkbringer. Hello.
The second you touch Darkbringer, Ame, the world goes black as you are pulled into the endless void. And in its center, there is only a small little blade of simultaneously so massive that you can't comprehend it, and so small that it looks like you can pick it up between your fingers, and it glares at you from the distance with the face on its side before you subconsciously let go of the blade in your physical form, and you're suddenly back to where you were.
Honey, that's some nasty juju.
Puts it back in the sheep. That's what I see all the time. And that's my baby. That's my love right there. You just saw.
What?
And that's
you see that all the time? How?
yeah, dude. I'm holding it. You think that effect just happens? Like, for example, the weapons he's holding right there. If he looks at him, if you do good on the mission that's coming up, I'll make it better. I'll make you better. Points at him, and not only will I can make you better. Your weapon right there. Remember, the name of it is it. It's just waiting to be awakened.
He nods.
You're a crazy son of a bitch, man.
Any weapon can talk. Anything can grow its own mind. But the weapons, I put so much dear love as we're just fucking going to back to that. Blah, 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 whack, whack, whack. So much dear love into it. As Kane will be like, this will be the end. You will keep following me, but
hiding behind the bush.
yeah, see him. He walks
He's
up.
very bad at hiding.
He's not hiding.
Yeah, he's not hiding.
Oh, damn.
Do I see any presence of pride and greed on him still?
You do feel the card, but you don't see it in his eyes.
Perfect. Okay.
Ah, hi. How's it going?
Good. Now,
Did you enjoy Pride and Greed's little show? Did you make the money that he promised you?
I made the money and I made some more.
You know the best part of that whole thing? You know the best part?
What?
I get to keep all the weapons that I bought there. Pride and Greed had a deal with me. It's a really good deal. You wanna know how I made it? It's a really, really smart way about going about it.
Yeah. You guys, you can stay with me, cause I'm gonna need you. We're about to leave for the big mission in like 2 minutes. So, actually, points at Gragas. Take a second, go inside the vault, clean yourself up, get ready for a lot of stuff. May, do you want to come to the Study of Republic?
To the Republic? Is there any benefit in me doing so?
Not you! I said Ame.
Oh, yeah, I have to go to the anima, don't I?
This is after Anima.
This is after anima.
This is after Anima.
This would be prior.
This would be prior Anima? Okay, prior Anima. So that means so the guy I have with, I did something else with him. But yeah, this is before Anima.
He
He's
was
like,
there the entire time.
yeah, he was there the entire time. What do you mean? He's always
He
been
was
there.
under Kane's token. He was just under Kane's token.
Yeah, he was hiding the whole time. So yeah, we need to go to the Anima. We'll do that literally in like an hour. I just want to freshen up. Tell Havin to freshen up too. Yeah, how do you make that deal with Pride and Greed? I know that I didn't really make a deal. I just know that he wanted I'm surprised he didn't want one of the weapons for himself.
Oh, he didn't need them. You see, Have you ever heard of a timeshare?
Oh, is it for?
Now imagine if you did a timeshare, but for lifetimes. Do you want to know how old I am, Kane? You want to know?
Are you like a crypto? Are you like on the
No.
digital life share market?
No.
Let-
I'm 325 years old, Kane.
Good job.
I cut a deal with dark entities that even the gods are afraid of.
Oh, me too. High five. Puts his hand up for a high five.
I don't think you want me touching you, Mr. Fluffy. Get
As-
inside my though.
There's like a force inside. Okay, yeah. Thank you. I don't really care about how evil you are because you're not really going to get any
Not
further.
about the evil, Kane.
It's something else.
I
Don't worry.
want to help you. I want to help you in your big goal.
You really do? Why? How do you know all that? Did Fighting Creed sell a little bit more than he should?
Pride Greed didn't tell it to me, someone else did.
Ooh, who's that? You're...
Somebody who's got a big plan for himself and the entire group of the Prime Sins right now, Kane. The betrayer. Everybody just wants close to him in the back.
He heard he's like, sin and betrayal. Oh
He
my
wants to cut a
god.
deal with you, Kane. He wants to cut a big deal with you. He wants you to leave him and Soleos as the last two. They won't cut
Shh.
heads with you.
He puts his finger up. Shh. Listen. Oh god. I think you want to come inside.
Yes, I do. You'll let me in?
Yeah.
Good.
As we get inside, we're gonna end it off on this.
Yep.
But wait, no, I have a scene ending off on this. As we get inside, the gates close. As he walks in, this Cain comes out, and with the darkness of there, did you know what sin and betrayal did to me?
I'm aware, but he wants something big from you. He wants to cooperate this time.
I kill him, and I eat his soul.
As you cut into the illusion,
You motherfucker!
disappointedly.
He cuts into the illusion and says, Sin and betrayal will need to come to me himself, and you are so lucky. But since you're illusion, I guess you'll still give me more money. You'll keep following.
I
But-
do expect my items, Kane, or else I will be taking the money back.
His
Yeah.
eyes are glowing golden as he says that.
You're going to get the extra items, whatever. You're just very lucky you didn't come in here with yourself, because right now you'd be splayed. And if you
And
bring up...
as for my commission, I think it's something you'll actually like quite a bit, because this is my own personal dealings.
Okay, let's get it started. Blah, 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 blah. Come into my area, whatever. Tell me about it. As he just waves his hand. He's so annoyed. As Kane goes into his area, just fucking annoyed. It's like, God, he's so fucking lucky that he's an illusion. I would have doubled up on fucking sin and betrayal if it wasn't for him. As he fucking just swings his arms. Whatever. Let's write it down. We'll get your money. I mean, you'll give me the whatever. We'll do it. And then he just fucking basically end cutscene, just him slamming his hands down as a screen just over. And that will be the end of today's session. CAINS Big Day. We will be back next week with something. Maybe more Cain? Maybe more other people?
Actually, we are going to have to switch to bi-weekly, sadly.
Okay.
As, something that's come up that is...
So bi-weekly is what's going to happen. So in 2 more weeks, we might see more Cain. We might see more other people. Whatever the case is. We went a little bit over time, but it's all good. Like and subscribe.